Hello class, for today, I want you guys to see this video as um, I go over all the questions on this expected values quiz. I know that some of you guys might not have turned this in on time, so showing you this video might really defeat the purpose of doing the quiz. If it's already past 12 o'clock, so I'm going to just give you guys the late credit on if you haven't turned it in this already. The reason why I'm showing you this video, and I just really need you to watch it and really want you to make sure that you understand the questions a little bit more, is that when this question comes again next time, I want you guys to be able to do it and understand it and how to do these questions. Okay, so have your file for me ready also, that the quiz that you have done, or if you have that little slip of paper in front of you, so that you will know what you'll be able to get. Expect that maybe as soon as, like, if you get a question wrong, like part A, part B, I'll take 5 points off for each of the questions you got wrong, so you'll be able to calculate, how much grade you'll be able to get. If your work is correct, and if you put me the wrong answers, I'll maybe take down 3 points based on the severity of it. But generally speaking, it should be about 5 points per each question wrong. Okay, let's get started. Number one, and eight-sided die has the numbers 1 through 8 on its 8 faces. So what is the expected value? We did a very similar question like this last time. It should be just 1 plus 2 plus 3 all the way down to 8. And then each percentage of what's going to happen is 1 over 8. So you just have to add them up, and you just have to multiply them all straight through. Which, let's do this real quick. 1 through 8 divided by 8, you should get 4.5. Compared to a regular 6-sided die that has 1 through 6, which is a higher expected value, 1 through 6 would be 1 plus 3 all the way down to 6. So that should be 3.5. So the expected value would be this. The 8-sided die has higher expected value by 1. Okay. The chance of rain forecast is to be 20% each day over the next 7 days. How many rainy days? That's simply 0.2 times 7, which should be 1.4 days, if you can call it days. So that means that out of these 7 days, you can expect 1.4 of those days to be raining. Number 3 was a little tricky. A bag has 8 tiles and 2 green tiles, and in Charity Carnival game, you pay $5 to randomly pull a tile from the bag. The payout for pulling a red tile is $1, and payout for pulling a green tile is $10. Write true or false for the following statements. Okay, so the expected payoff per game for the charity is 2.2. So let's check. Probability of 8, the red is 8 out of 10. Probability of the green is 2 out of 10. The value that when you pull out a red will be $1. The value that when you pull out a green will be $10. When you add these guys up, you should get 2.8 for your final value. Now you pay the $5 to actually play the game, so you have to subtract it. So your value would be actually 2.2. The expected payoff per game for the charity would be 2.2 is true. This is the value that you actually lose. You lose, which means this is how much the charity is gaining, but you're losing. So that is true. In 20 games, the charity can make about $44. So that means that if I take this $2.2 and multiply by 20, I get 44. So yes, that is true for the charity. In 30 games, the charity can make, so that will be 2.2 times 30, which I believe it's 66. So that's false. In 5 games, the player can expect to lose $11. So that means that the player losing, this is the losing amount of money. So you have to multiply that by 5, and you get, indeed, negative 11. So yes, that is true. Next question. A spinner with 20 equal sign sections has 5 red, 10 blue, 3 green, and 2 yellow sections. A person spins it 10 times. How many times should the person expect it to be green? So the green would be 3 out of the entire thing, which is 20. So that's 3 out of 20 chances. But you're rolling it 10 times, so that means you just have to multiply this by 10. So you can expect this to happen 1.5 times. How many times should the person expect blue? Well, the blue is 10, so that's 10 out of 20 times 10, because you have to spin it 10 times. So you're expecting it about maybe 5 times in total. Last question is your insurance policy question. So insurance company deals policy A with a deductible of $800. So if I just make a little chart here, so this is your premium. and this is your deductible. This is $2,000 and this is $800. Policy B has $2,400 and the deductible of $200. The probability of an accident costing more than $800 in a given year is 15%. Now, I know that it has more than $800, but that's just simply to indicate that that's the maximum amount you're going to actually have to end up paying for it anyways. So there's no point in talking about how much the accident is actually going to cost. Assume a person has at most one accident per year, no accidents costing less than $800. Complete each statement. Find the annual expected cost for policy A. It's $2,000, the premium, plus the $800 deductible times the probability in which that they're going to get into an accident, which is 0.15. Then for premium B, it would be $2,400 plus $200, and then times 0.15. Remember, the accident is going to cost you at least $800, so then that's how much you're going to have to pay in total. So if you were to just add them up, you get 2,120, and the other one will be 2,430. Which policy has a less expected value? You have to say it's policy A, because there we go. Those are the answers. Okay, so like I said, today I don't have any more work for you guys to do. If you haven't done this quiz already, I hope this video helps to really just get it down. What I need you guys to understand is I need you guys to understand how to do the expected value questions more so than just turning in the assignment and just really just winging it. Okay, just calculate your grade. Just if you can, this is your answer key, and I just hope that this you can take a look at all the things we have been doing so far. Next time when we, like tomorrow when we talk about it, I want to just stop the probability altogether and just start really just reviewing questions for your final exam. Okay, so no work today. Just watch the video and that's it. And have a good day.